guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Akame Got Killed episode 4, Kill the Imperial Arms Users. Okay, this episode, finally we get a name to the face that we saw at the end of the last episode, and his name is Zank, or Zonk, the Executioner. And we also hear a little bit of his backstory, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, in this episode, we see, like, them living their lives, blah, 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 whatever, and Najinda tells Tatsumi what the Imperial Arms are. So, they were originated from a king. He wanted to be able to protect his country, which is the capital that they're living in now. He wanted to protect the country that he created. So he collected people from all over the world to make these amazing weapons out of the most amazing things that you could ever think of. And now if they tried to recreate those weapons, they wouldn't be able to. So these weapons are, I believe there were 48 of them. I could be wrong about the number, so forgive me, but he made a numerous amount of them and he gave them to all the people in his military, so that way they could protect the capital from anything. And during the Civil War, about half of those Imperial arms were scattered all over the continent or the country, wherever they live. So in that, pretty much everybody in Night Raid except for Tatsumi, of course, has a Imperial Arms weapon. Like, literally all of them have one, except for maybe Najinda, but of course she probably has one too. So Tatsumi was like, I want one, but he won't be able to get one until he, like, comes across one, which they showed a hint of at the end of the episode. Will be coming in episode 5. So we find out that their new objective or person to kill is Zank, the Executioner. And he used to work in the prison, of course, and he used to be the Executioner. And as he started working there were more executions that were being made. So, like, literally day in and day out, all he ever did was execute people. And it got to the point where he just could not live without executing. So, and it wasn't enough for him to execute people at the prison, where he started killing people at random, and it didn't matter who or what they were. He just wanted to chop their head off, which is a little dark and demented if you think about it, but aren't most animes? But this is why Night Raid has decided that they are going to come after him next. So he has been randomly killing people within the capital. So they all set out to go find Zank, or Zonk, and he spotted them before they spotted him. So, and also we find out that his Imperial Arms is a weapon of sight. Like, he can see what your moves are going to be. He can read your mind. He can also show you illusions of the things that you love the most or people you love the most, and he can also, like, see through, like, he has x-ray vision. So this weapon is actually pretty awesome. If you think about it, it'd be great in combat situations. So he uses this to show Sayo to Tatsumi while he was, like, using the bathroom, and he follows Sayo to a big open, like, arena type place, and it turns out that, of course, is Zank. And Zank pretty much tells him, like, what his weapon does. So Tatsumi, I guess to try to get Tatsumi down, because Tatsumi still has to fight him, because he can't just run away, because the dude is pretty fucking big. So they start fighting, and Tatsumi was able to get one good hit in on him because he moved faster than Zank perceived that he would. So Tatsumi was getting fucked up, though. Like, it was pretty sad. Like, he was getting cut up for real. But Zank was not able to slit his throat, which is what wasn't able to cut his head off, and he missed his throat completely. So as Tatsumi, I think at that point he really wasn't trying to stall anymore. He was just trying to get a good hit in on Zank, so that way he could get him, like, off his guard or whatever. And as he was doing so, Akame appears, and she is so fucking badass. Oh my god, I love Akame. She is probably my favorite character so far in this anime. So she goes up against Zank, and Zank, of course, knows who she is, and they start fighting, and Zank is a little thrown off because she was able to put herself into a state of nothingness, so that way he couldn't read her thoughts. But he can still tell by the way that her muscles move what she's going to do, and in doing so, they continue fighting, and she eventually breaks his blades that come out of his wrists. So, in that, but also, like, she puts a crack in it, and he brings an illusion to her mind sight, like she did, like he did with Tatsumi, but he made another person, well, he made the person that she loves most appear in front of her. But this did not work for Akame. Akame is still so fucking badass that even with the person that she literally loved the most running at her with a sword, she still managed to kill him, because she said that because that's the person that she loves the most, she wanted to move, well, she was going to kill her with the utmost swiftness. I can't talk today. But so yeah, she pretty much slit Zank's throat, and Zank, of course, like during the episode, he asked Akame, how do you deal with the voices? Because he's killed so many countless unnamed people that didn't deserve to die, that he hears all these voices in his head telling him that he needs to hurry up and die so he can come to hell with them. And he asks Akame how she deals with this, and she says she doesn't have those voices because she's never actually killed somebody who didn't deserve to die, unlike him. So, in that, Akame's just freaking amazing. So she slit his throat, and as he was dying, the things that were over his ears broke, and he said, "Thank you, Akame." Well, the voices have finally stopped. Thank you, Akame, and then he died, and that was pretty much the end. Because then they show like Tatsumi at Seiyo's grave, and Akame comes up and throws an apron at him and tells him that they need to hurry up and cook. And that's when Tatsumi decided to ask her who was the person that she loved the most. And she said she couldn't tell him at that point, but at this point in time in her life, the people that she loved the most are in Night Raid, including him. And then that was the end of the episode. So things are about to get interesting. And like I said, at the end of this episode, it looks like to be Zank's Imperial Arms is given to Tatsumi. So he will be able to perceive things. So it looks like things are about to get real interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode as always. But of course, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be coming up in the next episode. But as always, this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.